people that like these Joe Exotic and stuff and Doc Antle, they would sell tigers to like rich and powerful people. Like they regularly bred tigers
Oh yeah,
to sell. You know?
yeah, and it breaks your heart because it shows like they show him like just wrangling the tiger from its mother,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
just brutal shit. And he shot it like he killed two tigers, but he wasn't smart enough to get rid of the bones. So they
yeah.
I think they found two.
Yes, and that was part of his convictions. Everyone thinks, oh, he was just convicted because for the murder for hire thing against Carol Baskin, but no, actually, most of his convictions were from animal abuse and violation of the Endangered Species Act.
Mm-hmm.
Which he admitted to in court. His lawyers
Yes.
were fighting that he should not go to the stand, and he went up there and told the whole jury, it's just another one of these times where he'd been getting away with so much for so long that he thought he was invincible. And I think that was the same with a lot of these people, that they got away with so much for so long.
Oh, yeah, well, Doc Antle got raided shortly after this. Like he got raided, I think, in the summertime.
Yes.
Yeah. And that definitely had to be from what Joe was turning over out of that storage locker.
Oh yeah.
The hard drives and papers. We're going to see plenty more.
Yeah, well, that plus the documentary itself probably like had people to start looking at him.
Oh, of course. But even like during the documentary, he was already starting to be investigated because that's when he was starting to talk about hiring a hitman to hit Carol Baskin and stuff. So it's like there was just he was playing with fire. He really was. He wasn't like being very smart about what he was doing.
Well,
he was doing openly illegal things and like not trying to hide it, basically. I'm waiting for Jeff Lowe to go down. That guy's friggin' dirty as hell.
Yeah, that guy's a degenerate.
Yeah, they're gonna go after him. I mean, Carol Baskin already took the park from him. She was awarded the park in the lawsuit because Joe had apparently put the park in his mother's name illegally to like kind of hide it from her lawyers so that he didn't have to give it up. And then I guess after he went to jail and the park got passed to Jeff Lowe, like the judge, like they finally got a ruling on it, and the park just went to her. And so, like,
well, he
Jeff
like bankrupt. Well, Joe Exotic bankrupted both of his parents, just like trying to run the zoo.
Yeah. Well, specifically too, also from the lawsuit that Carol Baskin had put against him. Yeah. Was like for an exorbitant. It was like millions of dollars. I don't remember what the exact number was, but it was several $1 million.
Yeah, it was for stupid money.
Yeah. So he basically had nothing. He just was like just getting rid of anything and liquidating anything he could just to pay off the settlement. And I'm sure Carol Baskin still is owed plenty of money.
Yeah, I mean, whether or not she'll get it doesn't matter. And I mean, she's pretty rich anyway. But so like her husband's a lawyer. So
yeah,
like
I don't think she really even cares anyway because her whole point was just to take Joe down, which has been accomplished.
Yeah, so like it's not about the money for her; it's just the principle.
Right.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but because she has the park now, she was taking a tour. They trashed it, rotting meat carcasses everywhere. But there's her taking a picture here. Somebody put in graffiti a middle finger, and it says Carol Baskin takes up the butt from Donald Trump.
What?
And they even just the word Carol Baskin takes up the butt from Donald Trump. It's spray painted on the side of what looks like a small, I don't know, cabin or something.
Oh, good God. Now I gotta look this up. Yeah, but the Jeff Lowe guy, that guy needs to be taken down. I mean, that guy's like he was a career conman anyway.
Yeah.
And he conned the zoo out of Joe. And then he was gonna like re-demo it with some other guy that they don't really get into. I forgot his name. That like other guy who like they like
the most batshit crazy of all of them too.
Probably.
He was, He was like.
Oh, the guy who they wanted that Joe wanted to hire to kill Carol Baskin, the guy in the bathtub?
No, not the bathtub guy. There was another big cat / big animal person that like had his own like little like zoo thing going on or his own like big properties, but he like
Oh yeah, okay.
he
I
wasn't
remember.
really that involved in the show. They've just like they
Yes.
showed him here and there, and he was going into business with Jeff Lowe to
Right.
like do the big thing, and like he found out that Jeff Lowe was conning him.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that now. That guy.
I don't know who he is, but I would like to see more of him when they do the second season, because like that guy was definitely off his rocker. Didn't he shoot something on camera, or he like just brandished a gun?
Joe Exotic brandished a gun and shot several things on camera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. Shooting
Yes.
Carol Baskin.
Blowing up his watch because Carol wanted it. Just a little crazy.
Tim Stark was his name. Tim Stark is that.
Right.
There
is the
we
guy who-
go.